What do you do, or how do you handle it when you have a brilliant jerk on your team? Recently, I was talking to a CEO, and he asked me, he goes, Kirk, I've got somebody that's a great performer, but they're just hard to be around. There's somebody that really doesn't have a great attitude. There's somebody that kind of is bringing down the rest of the team. What do I do about this? I smiled. I said, you're not the first, and you won't be the last. However, it's a great question. What you're describing is you've got what I call a brilliant jerk. So you said there's really, kind of four categories of the way people perform. Now, I'm not big in trying to box people and label them and stick them into this nice, neat little thing. It doesn't work that way. We're people. We're dynamic. We've all got different gifts. We've got different blind spots. However, for sake of discussion, though, this is what we talked about. This is 0. This is 10. 10. Over here, you've got skill, meaning they've got the skill to do the job. They're great performers. Whatever role they're in, accounting, sales, product development, engineering, whatever it might be, they're great at it. They've got the skill. And down here is the will, meaning they've got a great attitude. They've got the skill and the will to get the job done. So people that are a 10 on their skill and they're a 10 on the will, they've got a great attitude, they're infectious, they help all the boats raise in the harbor. These people are the rock stars. Onward and upward with these folks. We can build a great organization that can grow at a very fast pace. Not necessarily fun, but just as obvious are the people that don't have the skill and are hard to be around. They don't have the will. They're kind of a horse's rear. We call these people the wonder, because everybody's wondering why they're still around. What are they doing? What are they contributing? Well, a little bit more difficult is when someone's skill, their performance is starting to fall off, but they've got an incredible will. They've just got a great attitude. They help everybody on the team be better. But it's just obvious. Maybe the organization has outgrown their ability. Well, we've got to figure out how to get this person into the right role. We've got to figure out how to get them back into the rock star status. And sometimes those are hard conversations. Sometimes it means they do have to move outside the organization so they can go become a rock star in another organization. But they deserve a second chance, and they deserve the respect and care that they have shown. The one that's really, really hard is this upper left quadrant. Somebody that's got the skill. They either make a ton of money, they're great at sales, they're an engineering genius, they've got the best ideas, whatever it might be. They've got the skill, but they don't have the will. They're kind of for themselves. They don't really care much about the rest of the team. They're kind of a horse's rear to be around. Well, this is the brilliant jerk. The question was, what do you do when you have that brilliant jerk? Well, the reality of it is you need to have this discussion. And hopefully you've built rapport with this individual. You have a trusting relationship. You've earned what I call benefit of the doubt. The most important thing you can have as a C-level executive is benefit of the doubt, because you will need it eventually. It's hard to have these hard conversations without it, but you've got to have this conversation and help them see, not in a cryptic way, not in a passive-aggressive way, but in a very direct, very caring, very thoughtful, measured way. You've got to help them see that they've got to move over to here. If they don't, they've got to go, because I've seen this happen in organizations where these folks right here, these rock stars, are watching this happen. And they're not trying to be honoring and not perform, but it brings everybody down. And it causes a lot of back channel conversations. I've seen when these brilliant jerks have been removed, I've seen these guys perform even better than they were before. It's a bold move. That's why they say it's lonely at the top, because your decisions will be judged out of context and in a vacuum. But as a leader, you've got to make that decision. No one else can. And that's the conversation we have. So do you have a brilliant jerk? Do you know who they are? Are you picturing them in their mind? If you're going to leave, have the conversation. Help these people that want the help to make the organization go forward. Let this person know that's not okay.